Yeah, sick bastard. I'm so angry. I never saw this coming. I'm so mad. Like, little bastard. Seriously needs to die. Hey guys, Mona Lisa here, and I'm going to be reacting to Game of Thrones Season 5, Episode 3. Last episode, the main things I took out of it was that Tyrion is on his way to Dany, which I find quite interesting. I can't wait to see what's going to happen there, but obviously she hates the Lannisters, so I don't know how she's going to take it, but we'll see. And Jon is now the Lord Commander, so that's just absolutely amazing. So those were like the main things I took out of the last episode, so I can't wait to see what's going to happen now. I've got Patreon if you guys like to check out the full reactions. They're on there. There's a few shows, so yeah, please feel free to go and check that out. And I've added like a donation thingy on YouTube. If you just like to just donate to the channel, that'll be amazing. If not, that's all right as well. So yeah, my whiteboard is not really changed that much. Nothing really drastic has happened in the season so far, so it's pretty steady at the moment. But that could change in a heartbeat, as per usual. Things happen in the show. So yeah, I think that being said, guys, let's get started. I really like the flashback in episode 1 where you saw Cersei and
and she is mine. From this
oh,
day
is that the wedding?
to the end of my days.
I mean, I don't see Tommen last very long. I really think this is the end of the Lannisters.
I was scared maybe I hurt you. It sounded
No. You're very sweet. The sweetest king who ever lived.
This is all I want to do. All day, every day, for the rest of my life.
Wouldn't that be glorious?
This Queen Margaery sounds strange to you.
So strange.
No, it doesn't. That's what she wanted.
Sometimes it feels odd. I'm the king. I've married the most beautiful woman in the world. It's all because my brother died.
I understand. But it's not your fault. You know that, don't you? You mustn't feel guilty.
I don't feel guilty. That's what's odd.
It's so wonderful to have her watching over you. A lioness guarding her cub.
Well, but I'm a man now.
So here goes the manipulation.
And the king. But you'll always be her baby boy.
I suppose.
I adore her. She's always been so generous with me, so kind. Using her husband, her eldest child, and her father. She'll never let you out of her sight.
Yeah, so she's putting thoughts in his head.
Do you ever miss Casterly Rock?
There's nothing for me in Casterly Rock.
But that's where you grew up.
Oh, he wants to send her away?
You always told me that you liked the people there better. You said that King's Landing smelled of horse dung and sour milk. I always thought that you missed it. That it was your real home.
This is my real home now, where my family lives.
I want you to be happy, Mother.
I know that.
Surely 4 times is enough. Are you trying to set a new record? And he said, well, what is the record? I'm sure we can break it. Mother. Welcome.
Don't you look lovely? Marriage agrees with you.
Can we bring
I don't
you
know why I'm
anything to eat
smiling,
or
but I
drink?
just love the fact
I
that
wish we had some wine for you. It's a bit early in the day for us.
I think in a way Margaery is sort of like a younger copy of Cersei, but not cruel.
You were very sweet. Tom.
Tormund seems quite taken with his new queen.
I absolutely adore him. You raised a gallant young man. I'm forever grateful.
Good. Good. I'm glad to hear you're happy.
Ecstatic. I really am. Judging from the king's enthusiasm, the queen mother will be a queen grandmother soon.
Wouldn't that be a lovely day?
Ooh. I mean, I think the last episode was the wars to come, and it's like it could be between like Cersei and Margaery, couldn't it? Oh no. I wonder if that reminds him of what he did to those two boys in Winterfell. Oh, are they at... Oh, that's disgusting.
We can't hold the North with terror alone.
You can't hold the North if you let these lesser lords insult us.
I sent you there to collect taxes, not bodies.
So is this Winterfell then? Because I think Stannis said that that's where they were.
I have something important to tell you. Stop eating and listen. We don't have enough men to hold the North if the other houses rise up against us. Do you understand that?
Our pact with the Lannisters protects
I had a
us.
pact with Tywin Lannister, and Tywin Lannister is dead.
That's a point, yeah.
The remaining Lannisters are 1,000 miles away dealing with that fact. Now that you're a Bolton by royal decree, it's high time you married a suitable bride. And as it happens, I found the perfect girl to solidify our hold on the North.
No! You are fucking kidding me. Don't tell me he said, you prick.
That's Moat Cailin.
Yes. Bit shabby, isn't it? You've been here before.
On our way down to King's Landing with my father and Arya. And... Where are you taking me?
Home.
The Boltons have Winterfell. Your marriage proposal, it wasn't for you.
No.
Roose Bolton murdered my brother. He betrayed my family.
Winterfell is your home.
Not anymore.
Always. You're a Stark. Dyeing your hair doesn't change that. You're Sansa Stark, eldest surviving child of Ned and Catelyn Stark. You're not marrying Roose Bolton. No, you'll be marrying his son and heir, Ramsay. One day he'll be Warden of the North, and you'll... Sansa...
No, you can't make me. I will starve myself. I will die before I have to go there.
You've been a bystander to tragedy from the day they executed your father. Stop being a bystander. Do you hear me? Stop running.
I didn't think he was...
You loved your family. Avenge them.
Why don't you fucking smile, you dickhead? Oh, I am so angry right now. Oh, Brienne.
How do we get through there?
We don't. We go around.
Takes us miles out the way. We'll lose sight of them.
Doesn't matter. I know where they're going.
Oh, I really hope she stops them.
How did you end up squiring for the imp?
He hates that nickname.
Well, he's not here to complain about it, is he?
I squired for a knight named Sir Lorimer during the War of the Five Kings. One night, he had a bit too much to drink, and he was famished, so he borrowed a ham. He gave me half the ham. They hanged him that afternoon. They tied a noose for me too, but Lord Tywin heard my family name was Payne, so he pardoned me and sent me to King's Landing to squire for his son.
As punishment?
Lord Tyrion was always very good to me.
Yes, all your lords have been very kind to you. All except me. Sorry you had to squire for such a nasty person.
I'm not sorry. You're the best fighter I've ever seen. You beat the Hound. I'm proud to be your squire. If you didn't snap at me, I wouldn't learn anything.
That's a good point.
You want to be a knight, Pod?
Yes.
Starting tomorrow, we'll train with the sword twice a day. Before we ride in the morning and after we make camp in the evening. I can't knight you, but I can teach you how to fight.
I suppose that's more important.
When I was a girl, my father held a ball. I'm his only living child, so he wanted to make a good match for me. He invited dozens of young lords to Tarth. I didn't want to go, but he dragged me to the ballroom. He whispered in my ear how they wanted to marry me and take me back to their castles. Till I saw a few of the boys sniggering. And then they all started to laugh. They couldn't keep the game going any longer. They were toying with me. Brienne the Beauty, they called me. Great joke. I tried to run away, but Renly Baratheon took me in his arms. Don't let them see your tears, he told me. They're nasty little shits, and nasty little shits aren't worth crying over. He danced with me and none of the other boys could say a word.
Oh, so she's known Renly for a long time then?
Lord Tyrion said he was...
Yes, Pod, he liked men. I'm not an idiot. He didn't love me, he didn't want me. He danced with me because he was kind and didn't want to see me hurt. He saved me from being a joke. And I couldn't save him in return. Nothing's more hateful than failing to protect the one you love.
How do you fight a shadow?
A shadow with the face of Stannis Baratheon. I know it was Stannis. I know it in my heart. Stannis is a man, not a shadow.
A man can be killed, yeah.
Can be killed.
Lord Commander?
Your Grace.
Like to speak alone?
Have you considered my offer? All my life, I wanted to be Jon Stark.
Say the word and you will be.
But I have to refuse you. I'm Lord Commander of the Night's Watch. I wish I could fight beside you. Believe me, I do. But I swore a sacred vow at the Godswood. I pledged my life to the Night's Watch.
You're as stubborn as your father. And as honorable. Honor got your father killed.
You saved us from Mance Rayder's army. We will never forget that. But it's a question of survival. The Night's Watch can't continue to feed your men and the wildling prisoners indefinitely. Winter is coming.
I know it. We march on Winterfell within the fortnight, before the snows trap us here. You could execute them, that's the safest course.
Or
you could see if this Torment fella's more willing to compromise than Mance ever was. I assume the brothers of the Night's Watch would rather see the wildlings dead.
Most of the brothers, yes. There's little love for the free folk here.
You're the Lord Commander. Your decision. You have many enemies in Castle Black. Have you considered
Of
sending
course,
out
Oliver
elsewhere?
saw his whole, well, his parents and village being murdered by them.
The king is a complicated man. But he wants to do what's right for the Seven Kingdoms.
As long as he's ruling them.
He's the one true king.
How does the Night's Watch vow go again? I bet you've got it memorized since you got here.
Night gathers and now my watch begins.
No, not that bit. The bit at the end.
I am the sword in the darkness, the watcher on the walls, the shield that guards the realms of men.
The shield that guards the realms of men. That's what you swore to be. Now, I'm not a learned man, but the best way to help the most people might not be sitting in a frozen castle at the edge of the world. And doing what needs to be done.
And what needs to be done?
As long as the Boltons rule the North will suffer. Just one man's opinion.
It's like Stannis, he really would be nobody if it wasn't for Davos, wouldn't he? Because he doesn't know these sort of skills to talk to people, whereas Davos does.